Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honeyseastar Tarot. So, with the holidays coming in, I wanted to do a weekly read here for December 17th through the 23rd, see what's coming towards us, that way we can live our best lives using our best discernment here this week. So, I've pre-shuffled the decks as well as meditated on this week's astrology to help get us started. And then to clear our energy together, let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. Spirit, help guide us this week, the 17th through the 23rd, so that we can use our best discernment and live our best lives with gratitude. Okay, so let's get started first with the astrology as well as the tarot. So starting things out in the sky, it's kind of a wonderful time and a great start of the week. The moon is in Pisces on the 17th, which is going to lead us to feeling really sensitive and dreamy, as well as introverted. So it's a wonderful time of self-reflection as well as meditation, really focusing on grounding ourselves. And then on the 18th, the moon is sextile with Uranus, which is currently in Taurus. And so it's also a wonderful time for change. New technologies, whether it be that or if you're redecorating. But really it's about having fun with friends, building those relationships, creating memorable moments, as well as creating memorable romantic opportunities. So this is really a time to really lead with your heart, lead open-heartedly, which is true in line with the seasons. And so it's a wonderful time, astrologically speaking, here this week. Now, starting things off with the tarot, we're starting with the Queen of Pentacles. So right now, you are standing in a wonderful energy of strength. You're pragmatic. You're resourceful, you're a go-getter, but you're also, you're recognizing the responsibility and accountability within yourself through that creative, venture that you're going through. Also, too, I see at this point, you're certainly good at business. You're good at generating wealth, as well as remaining humble and generous and charitable. So this is a wonderful start to the week. You are in your power, being a Virgo, generating prosperity in any which way is really where you are at right now with your energy. And with the Seven of Cups, really what this is saying, Spirit is saying that you've got options. You've seeded a lot of different seeds. You've kind of been nurturing them one way or another and definitely making various choices throughout there. Now, the one thing with the Seven of Cups that I would also caution you with is analysis paralysis. So my best advice is since it can lead to indecision, it is a lucky number. And so the best thing about the Seven of Cups is it reminds you to really go within, connect with Spirit, and and choose the right path that's for you. And the way that or the way that what tells me that I'm on the right path is basically when things stop, when you get more no's than yeses, you feel like the hill is hard to climb, or there's one branch in the river and then all of a sudden you're turning around and doing another direction. Those are the times when really you're trying to control a little too much, and it can steer you off path. And so instead, go with the flow. If there's a no, what's the opposite of that? Turn your eyes to the focus of the opposite of what you're being or going against, and you'll see the right way. And with judgment is in your favor at this point with that. Follow the flow. It'll lead you to that awakening, that epiphany, and more importantly, you're having that spiritual alignment and realization that this is a renewal for you. This is a transition, and more importantly, a rebirth for you. And karma is on your favor. Judgment is in your side here. So this is absolutely a beautiful way to start the week. Now, towards the middle of the week, we are going to be moving in a half moon on the 19th from Pisces over to Aries. And this is a wonderful time because where Pisces really encourages us to think before we act, watch our words, watch how we impact others, Aries transforms us into this bundle of energy that gives us confidence in our skills. And so it's really a great time, and frankly the best time, to tackle difficult things or new projects. So if there is anything that you've kind of been holding off on because you're like, oh, I think I'd rather, I don't know, wash my hair, go to the dentist, find anything else to do, you might find that using the astrological aspects on the 19th to your benefit will really help you with achieving those and conquering those goals that were seemingly too difficult here, or difficult enough that you didn't want to do right away or wanted to push off. And with the Nine of Cups, what Spirit is saying is by doing that, by taking that leap of faith, conquering those difficult projects, conquering those difficult aspects that have led to indecision or delay and stagnancy, the Nine of Cups is saying wishes really do come true. Follow that, conquer that, because really material success, abundance, and also too the achievement, the happiness and inner, inner self-love and really inner power that can come from, accomplishing and overcoming those goals really is what's going to be basically coming ahead for you, as long as you're able to rise to that challenge. Now, fun part about this week that I am so excited for is we have the winter solstice. So it depends upon where you are in the world. It's on the 21st, otherwise the 22nd, depends upon where you are, like I say. But really, it's a wonderful time with the winter solstice. It always gets me so excited for this because really, with the winter solstice, it's the shortest, daylight time of the year. And it really provides us that time to reflect, to rest, to edit the things that have possibly grown too wild or gotten out of control. And also it gives us the time to edit things that have not been given enough structure. And so if there are any things that, any issues that have been unresolved, any hurt feelings that have led you to feeling like you're mentally imprisoned, or that you're a victim, or have brought on anxiety or constraint, the winter solstice will allow you that time to really rest from those hurts, heal, as well as reflect. And then too, with that winter solstice, on the sun side of things, you've got a beautiful blend of Capricorn and Sagittarian energies. And so it really is the season about setting goals, conquering mountains, achieving the unachievable, and really, like I say, with the Nine of Cups, wishes really do come true. Ooh, that card wanted to jump out. I just have to see. So with the Page of Swords, it wanted to jump out and then it kind of tucked its way back in. But basically what this is saying is, you're clever, you're assertive, can be potentially a little talkative. So just kind of, watch the outspokenness. That's again going into that Pisces moon aspect. And really embrace that Aries side of things, that fire within you. Now, on the 22nd, as we move towards Christmas, if anyone celebrates, the moon is in Taurus at that point. And it's also sextile with Saturn, which is currently in Pisces. And so this will increase your sense of responsibility, sense of organizational talent, and really with those ambitious goals that you're setting with the winter solstice and taking the opportunity with really editing and kind of fine-tuning what you're doing. This sextile will really help you with seeing those goals, being responsible, holding yourself accountable with them, as well as developing those practical plans to take action. And really what Spirit is saying here, so we pulled the World, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Star. And so what that's really saying here is that fulfillment is on your side. Fulfillment is on the way. You are headed towards triumph. You are headed towards completion. And more importantly, there's assured success with making sure, if you take that leap with tackling the, like I say, the hard things this week. And celebration is really on its way. And with the Nine of Pentacles, really, you're rational. Spirit is, basically really commending you for being responsible, for being dependable, trustworthy, but also, too, urging you, take those methodical steps. Reassure yourself, as well as remember that you're very hardworking, you're resourceful, you're also conservative. And so financial stability is something that you happen to be very good at this time. And with the star right after that, you know, really it comes from hope. It comes from the hope of following your dreams, helping others build themselves up to following their dreams, and really taking that open-hearted, you know, visionary experience from turning wounds to wisdom and remaining generous with sharing those lessons, with helping people through those lessons to create a renewal for not just yourself, but for everybody. But recognizing that your story, your achievements are not only yours, but they're also inspirations for others. So share those with the world and make sure that you're absolutely shining. Don't dim your light at this point by any means. And, you know, really to end the week here on the 23rd, right before the holiday here, for those that practice Christmas, you know, Mercury is also in Sagittarius too, which, again, Mercury retrograde. So, you know, what's wonderful is the Sagittarian energy with the fire within that. It really gives us the advantage to express ourselves faster and with more accuracy. And it also gives us that notion and that moxie to really strive for the freedoms that we're running towards and that we're trying to achieve in our lives. And so really with the Ace of Pentacles here, Spirit is saying, absolutely, do not lose hope. There is a fresh start, there's prosperity, there's success, and more importantly, you will achieve, the wishes and the dreams that you have been working so hard for. And so really, you're rising to the challenge, you're meeting those challenges, and with the number 1 here as well, numerologically speaking, just wanted to point that out. You know, this is a time, really, Spirit is just reinforcing, it's a time for beginnings, power. You know, you're at that early stage, new ideas, but more importantly, you're coming into it with your best foot forward. You're positive, you've got that creativity and the cause, you know, you've got that mission behind you. And so definitely this week, this is the week where manifestations are coming into fruition, and really, truly, the help of the winter solstice will really fine-tune, help guide us. And so, like I say, take that time in the beginning of the week to meditate. Take advantage of that solstice to really edit, refine, reflect, as well as rest. And remember that with the, you know, take advantage too with, you know, the sextiles and the moon being in Taurus and moving from Aries to Taurus, that you will see those types, that fire turn into stability this week with your dreams. So this is absolutely beautiful. And of course I can't resist. So at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Knight of Wands, which basically says, you know, you've got that extrovert enthusiasm behind you. You've taken the time to really refine. And more importantly, you're ready to take swift action, and you thrive on challenge at this time. With the Emperor, you also have the leadership. And with the 4, you've got the stability. Not only do you have support from others, but you're able to provide support for others. So this is absolutely beautiful. Now, if this resonates with you, by all means, and you feel comfortable, please share your story in the comments below. I would love to hear how this resonates with your life, and more importantly, you know, what you're doing at this time and what you're seeing come to fruition, because this just looks so beautiful. Now, Spirit, help give us some signs from the Oracle here to best guide us Virgos this week, the 17th through the 23rd. That way we can make sure that we're using our best discernment and our wisdom here. Okay, so first we have the bathroom pop out right away. And really what this is saying, you know, is for reflection time, you know, use water. The cleansing of water really helps us to release any type of bent up energy. It can also help renew if your bucket is feeling low at this time. And absolutely expect a message. There is a package coming. There's written correspondence coming, and I believe it's really, I'm feeling that it's good news here. It's basically your dreams, what you've been building, really starting to come to fruition. And prepare to get busy. You know, this is a time for social activities right now and lively events. And more importantly, embrace that cultural melting pot. You know, I love the idea that, you know, we always have this dream and this vision of exactly how it's going to go. What I've found through my life as I've aged is the journey there isn't necessarily maybe what I planned. However, It's so much more beautiful than I could have ever possibly imagined. And so what Spirit is saying is go with the flow, embrace multicultural aspects of it. You know, your vision will still hold true, and it will be your foundation, and more importantly, it'll be the connecting pathway to overcoming any type of divide that you're seeing here. And at the bottom of the deck, of course, I can't resist. Rest and relaxation, taking that time to ponder, you know, is really going to help you with that, because what you're doing, what you're experimenting with, innovating or inventing during this time with rebuilding or building new, this is really what it's about. And it is absolutely going to come to a wonderful fruition for you. So I love this reading, seriously. If this resonates, please like, share, subscribe if you feel comfortable. And like I say, please comment in the comments below and share your story with us. That way we can help, you know, lift each other up, help celebrate our successes, and more importantly, help support each other along our journeys. So thank you guys so much for listening. If you like this, like I say, please like, share, subscribe, help support the channel. I really cannot thank you and tell you how much it means to me to see and feel your support and your love. And I'll see you in the next reading. Take care. Love and light.